So I just did a video recently about how to determine your level of firearm for a Rule 1 gun. Rule 1 being have a gun. So the idea is if you have the ability to stay armed, do it. And for most activities, find the thing that matches your activity, that allows you to conceal and still have the full range of motions and have it not hinder your activity. But like that P09 over me, great gun. I like it so much. I even got a Nocturne because the CZP-09 is a wonderful gun, but it might be too big to carry for a lot of additional things besides everyday carry. That being said, I've said it before, I am a larger human. I can conceal that with not too much problem with the right holster. Carrying an appendix, carrying an extended mag might create a little bit of a print. Try to avoid that. But talking about going into what's going to work for you best for this whole Rule 1 concept. So that P09, that might be going to an extreme on the large side. For concealment, for most people, that might not work. It's also possible to go to the opposite extreme with something that is too small. So this is my C Camp. It is chambered in .32 ACP. This is genuinely a really cool pistol. The problem is I have found it is just too small for me. It is a little heavier for its size, but due to the weight, that's kind of helping mitigate a little bit of recoil. But the overall size of this in my hand, and so I'm not overly concerned that my index finger is a parallel with the muzzle, because I'm not going to be shooting the gun like this. This finger would be touching the trigger. So yeah, but this is tiny. Also, if you notice, there are no sights. So those 200-yard shots are out. Actually, they're in if you can do it, if you have Kentucky windage. So there's some interesting little features of this. I'm going to say features because I'm being nice. Magazines in. Racket, we are completely unloaded. That's the top of the mag that you see in there. The trigger press feels like a cap gun. Not bad, especially depending on your positioning of your finger on the trigger itself. It's not bad. And you have this little hammer. It's cute, double action. Remove the magazine, so there's a heel release. Removing the magazine, though, I think it's 6-round capacity. Here's the little tiny mag. Isn't it cute? Now, trigger is inoperable. I can open the slide just enough to see the chamber, see that there's nothing there, but that's the extent of it. Long ago, this was the choice when it comes to backup guns for cops. This was a really cool option. This is still really cool. It's just too small for me. This is almost, well, again, with the size and the weight, it's fun, it's different, but even having newer shooters try this, they're like, oh yeah, this isn't for me. This also has been very ammo sensitive. So I can't just shoot any 32 auto, 32 ACP. So we can also compare this to, okay, so directly above me with a can, that's a Beretta Tomcat. The size, the Tomcat is definitely larger. And above that, I don't know if you can see, you can't. Above that is another Tomcat, both in 32. Due to the size of those, though, the grips are wider, bigger. Capacities near the same, but those are so much easier to shoot. So I can conceal this better, but I can shoot those a lot better. So what do? You have to make this determination. And this is part of figuring out what are you willing to carry? What is going to be your Rule 1 option?